Hey y'all, happy Saturday to you. Okay, so the daily vibration is going to be a little different today. I have had maybe about 5 different sessions this week where emotions and relationships have been definitely the focus and the issue that needed to be talked about and dealt with. Okay, now I just want to say something just right off the bat. Collectively, where we are right now in the world is literally spinning. We are literally in a time right now where nothing is the same. Nothing is ever going to be the same. Okay, we are literally in a time right now where it's important for you to be able to build and establish a relationship with yourself. Okay, that is what's going to be able to help navigate you through a lot of this energy that we're in. We talked about this energy back up in the beginning of the year when we talked about the second wave that was coming in. Right now, this right here is really critical, right? Because from since I want to say maybe about September of last year, leading up to this year, when we talked about the zero reset, right? We knew that karmically there were going to be relationships that was going to be broken up. We knew karmically there was going to be jobs that had to be dissolved. We knew karmically that there had to be businesses that was going to be started, right? We knew karmically that there were going to be changes and things that needed to be done. Okay, now what I want to talk about as we're moving throughout this energy is emotional and mental wellness. That's important in this season. The reason why that's important in this season is because if you're not emotionally grounded and mentally stable, okay, you can be operating in a lot of the chaotic energy that we are seeing right now, okay? Within the past week, I've literally watched somebody I love have to go through a very, very severe mental attack. Okay. Because there are things and mental loops that that keeps replaying them in their head, and they're not in a position where they have readily and willingly forgave themselves, right, for whatever it is that they're holding on to, right? Which brings me back to exactly where we are right now. If you are not in a position right now where you are seeking mental wholeness and you are seeking emotional wellness, you are going to get caught up in this energy. All right. A lot of things are going to come up for question in this season. May it be relationships, may it be a job, may it be a home, may it be finances, may it be family. Okay. There's so many things on the table right now. Some people are literally going through all levels of everything I just listed. Okay. You're going to have to connect with your emotions in this season. Emotional wellness does not mean that you avoid your emotions and you don't tap into how you feel. It doesn't mean that you don't get mad. It don't mean that you don't get angry. It don't mean that you don't get overwhelmed. It don't mean that you don't get sad. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that any given time when you're going through any one of these emotions, that you can readily identify why you were triggered, deal with that so you can move forward so you're not stuck. Okay. Now, mental wellness is going to be about you changing your perception of some things. You are going to have to learn to change your perception as we're moving through this energy. Okay. So mental wellness is going to literally be changing your perception on the outcome that you want to see. Okay. The outcome, the desired outcome is what you're going to have to start projecting in your mental capacity. Okay. Now, your feelings fueled with your mental, your perception, right, is going to manifest outwardly. So whenever you want to pay attention to really what's going on internally, you need to check in with your emotions. You need to check in with how you feel when you wake up in the morning. You need to check in with how you're feeling when any given situation go down throughout the day. You need to check in to see how you feel after that conversation, right? You need to check in to see how you feel after meditation, before meditation, right? You need to be able to identify and check in with yourself at any given moment. We're now in the season where if you are not mentally and emotionally prepared, okay, and whole and well, right, you could get caught up in the spin. Okay. We talked about going through the dark season or the underworld. Okay. We talked about that, right? Which is really the winter time, Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, right? Capricorn season, Aquarius season, and Pisces season. Okay. You need to understand the energy that we're in right now. Things for a while are going to be chaotic globally. You just need to know that, right? But that does not mean that it needs to be chaotic internally. Okay. You are a walking, living, breathing universe. Okay. You are a walking, breathing, living universe. All right. So, sometimes when I do these videos, I often think about like my future me talking to like the right now me. Okay. um this is not about clicks on the video. This is really about people understanding you control your reality. You control your reality. You dictate your reality. Okay. So every time I come on here and I create a video, that's me solidifying I create my reality. Okay. Every time you take the power back from someone telling you how to feel, when to feel it, guess what? You're creating your reality. Okay. You're going to have to start to pay attention to your emotional, your mental wellness. Okay. Things on the outer world, and we talked about this. We talked about coming into a season where you're not going to be able to trust anything else but your own internal instincts, right? So things in the outer world are not going to appear the way they are on the inner world, and you are going to have to be okay with that. You're going to have to change your perception and see things differently. You're going to have to change your perception and call things and speak things into being based on your emotions and your perception. Okay, we're in the time of 0 point reset. There's an even playing field for everything on the table right now. Everything on the table, even playing field. All right. And that even playing field has to start with your emotional and mental wellness. Okay. So as you're moving throughout the day, think about, are you being your true self? Think about, are you settling? Right. Think about, are you just accepting what other people tell you can have, or who you can be, or what you can do, what you can accomplish, right? Think about if you're doing and being who you really are, right? Think about that. Think about, are you even in a location that you really need to be living in? A lot of people are going to go through a transition, not just emotionally. This may transition into your physical realm. So we're talking about some people maybe literally changing locations, having to physically relocate. Okay. Now, this lockdown pandemic that we're in, right, is really giving a lot of people an opportunity, if willing, because it's not everybody's graduation, is giving a lot of people an opportunity to start anew, right? To really reevaluate what you want in life, to really reevaluate what you want to do with your life, to really reevaluate the people in your life, the circumstances in your life. Okay. So right, the message for today is, what do you really want? And what do you really want? And are you emotionally and mentally equipped to see that desire come to fruition? That's the key, right? Are you mentally and emotionally equipped? Okay. All right. On that note, I'm going to see y'all in Monday's daily vibration. We're going to post some cards on Monday. Okay. And the daily vibration is going to switch up a little bit, because I got to be honest with y'all. I've been in this stage for a while, and as I change, I evolve and I grow. Okay, the channel is going to change, it's going to evolve, and it's going to grow. I'm not perfect. Okay, it is within my imperfections where I find my perfection. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's one thing for me to pick up the cards and tell y'all, this is the energy, I see this, I see this, I see this, but at the end of the day, what are you doing to change your circumstances? The person that received a reading, to get to the other side of whatever that other side is, there's going to be some necessary requirements and steps that you would have to take, right? And which means you still gonna have to man your emotions and your mental capacity, right? There has to be an exchange. You can't get to the newness without letting go of the old, right? You can't you understand what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna see y'all on Monday. Do something kind for yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, my love. Okay, and I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Bye, my loves.